It's time, so we would like to begin. Thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedules now to join SBC Medical Group Holdings earnings call. Today, our CEO, Mr. Aikawa, and our Vice President, Mr. Yoshida, will present our second quarter results, business progress, and capital policy. At the bottom of your screen, you will find a question box. If you have any questions, please enter them briefly and concisely. We will address them after the presentation. Now, I will hand over to Mr. Aikawa. CEO, Mr. Aikawa, the floor is yours.
I'm Aikawa, CEO of SBC Medical Group Holdings. Thank you very much for joining our conference call today, despite your busy schedule. I will now explain our results for the second quarter, progress of our business, and our capital policy. First, let me provide an update on our franchise clinics. In this July, June Clinic joined our network, expanding our total number of clinics nationwide to 259, an increase of 36 clinics since last year. And in Japan's aesthetics medicine industry, the competition is severe. However, the customers are steadily increasing continuously with 6.31 million visits annually. This scale is unmatched in Japan. Since our foundation, our top priority is to ensure that every customer feels that they are receiving value more than what they pay for, and make them become our repeaters. And as a result, even now, we are remaining a high repeat rate of 72%, and we believe this is our utmost strength. However, having said that, while average customer spending continues to trend at a lower level than last year, we are seeing early signs of recovery in certain areas such as a Gorilla Clinic. Therefore, moving forward with a high share by far and with the high repeat rate, we would like to provide the treatment that matches the customer needs and provide the differentiation of our clinics. Next is our FY 2025 second quarter earnings. In 2024, we strategically restructured our business, exiting staffing services and deconsolidating some affiliates. Furthermore, in April this year, we also revised our franchise fees. As a result, total revenue declined 18% year-on-year. However, this is a strategic restructuring to ensure future growth, and the groundwork has been laid. Therefore, from the third quarter onward, we intend to accelerate growth. And elsewhere, increased point redemption by customers at our clinics reduced revenue, which in turn impacted management service revenues. On the other hand, procurement and rental revenues rose due to higher purchase of medical materials and replacement of hair removal devices. The elevated effective tax rate this quarter is mainly due to non-deductibility of some executive compensation and temporary timing differences in aircraft sales recognition between Japan and the United States. So more than what we have expected, the tax we had to pay in advance was higher. That is why the net profit became this way. This is a one-time advance payment of tax, is how we understand this. Next, June Clinic has joined our network, and also I would like to explain our business strategy progress. This July, we acquired MB Career Lounge, bringing Jun Clinic into our clinic network. Jun Clinic operates 6 clinics across Japan and is known for customized laser treatments based on skin diagnosis provided by the doctors. So from the variety of lasers, the doctors will combine the lasers and provide a personalized recipe to the customer saying this is your matching treatment. And that is the strength. The reason why we focused or had interest in Jun Clinic is that the way they diagnose the customers has a characteristics, meaning that it is matching the current patient's needs, and also they provide a fixed pricing, meaning they receive, if it's 40,000 yen, 40,000 yen upfront, and will leave the treatment decision up to the doctor. And therefore, it had a unique characteristics. And that is why we have contacted them and asked them to join our network. And as I said right now, this combination of fixed pricing and personalization delivers high customer satisfaction and retention. And also, the marketing cost is extremely low and is achieving high profitability. Moving forward, the Jun Clinic number is going to expand. Therefore, Jun Clinic will become a key growth driver for us, is how I think. Next is turning to dermatological aesthetic medicine in Japan. The dermatological aesthetics, looking at the data, it is having a higher growth rate. Therefore, this is a promising field with significant growth potential. And there's still room for us to further grow in this area as well. To respond precisely to diverse customer needs, we are implementing a multi-brand strategy tailored to different market segments. And this April, we launched Neo Skin Clinic, targeting expert-level customers with a focus on early adoption of global advanced treatments. And once we have opened this clinic, it has already gained such popularity that securing appointments is becoming difficult. Up to now, we have been opening up different concept clinics. However, this Neo Skin Clinic has been the fastest ramping up clinic, and we have high expectations towards it. And moving forward, we would like to roll out this concept globally, not just keeping it in Japan. Average spend per customer exceeds that of our existing clinics. And as I mentioned before, the Jun Clinic is also achieving an average spend per customer exceeding our existing clinics. So these Neo Skin Clinic and Jun Clinic are going to become the 2 strong weapons for our future growth strategy. And moving forward, for the entry-level customers, we are preparing a new clinic format within the advanced countries, Japan. When it comes, the percentage of people receiving aesthetic medicine treatment is low. So moving forward, we believe that the market is going to expand by 2-folds and 3-folds. And in order to achieve that, as the #1 group in our industry, we would like to implement initiatives that will enable us to do so. So for the people who are interested in aesthetic medicine, we would like to open up our doors. So the self-funded medical care and insurance covered treatments, because insurance covered treatments is something that the customers are easier to visit the clinics. So we are going to have a hybrid model aimed at those interested in beauty care. with this combination. So by satisfying reliability as a medical provider and interest in aesthetic care, we aim to develop a new customer base and expand our aesthetic medicine.
Each brand is clearly positioned with the strength enabling us to build a strong presence in the non-surgical aesthetic segment. We are also strengthening support for franchise clinics and in response to market changes. Specifically, we advise on shifting to higher margin models and support their implementation. 2 clinics completed such transition in the first half, showing clear financial improvements. 3 more clinics are currently undergoing similar transformations, contributing to stable medium to long-term operations. Next, please. Currently, yen is weakening, so there are many inbound tourists coming to Japan. So we are focusing on and enhancing our medical tourism business. We are particularly focused on the Chinese tourists, enhancing local outreach through the popular platform RED, increasing interpreters, and hosting events in Shanghai. These initiatives have yielded strong results. Next, orthopedics and AGA treatment. Those are the high growth and high margin areas, so we will concentrate the management resources moving forward. Now, for example, in orthopedics, we are expanding from short stature treatment into the joint pain therapy and rehabilitation in response to aging demographics to expand our business. Japanese aging society is advancing, so although business is going to be the business which has the high growth potential, we are ranked on the 7th right now in Japan. But I think that we can increase the number of clinics from 7 to 100 moving forward. And fertility business is another important business area. And our hair loss services include medication transplantation and laser therapies. This comprehensive approach sets SBC apart as most AGA clinics focus only on medication. So we are offering a comprehensive treatment, and that is our strength. In Japan, we are ranked on the 2nd place in terms of the market share in Japan. So within this year or next year, we now try to be a number 1. Our target within 10 years is in an ortho, fertility, and AGA. We want to be the number 1 market leader in those areas in Japan moving forward. In our international business, we are currently enhancing our structure. In the US, renowned plastic surgeon, Dr. Stephen Cohen, joined as an advisor. And in April, Stephen Rogers, previously employed by Amazon and Rakuten with experience in business development and M&A, joined as the head of international strategy. In Singapore, where we acquired AHH last year, we have launched the Japanese language services to better serve the local Japanese community. So we are planning to expand our business. We have also welcomed Shinya Inoue, a marketing leader with a track record at P&G, Eli Lilly, and Adobe, as the CMO to drive global branding and marketing. Next, financial base. We continue to maintain a robust financial base with a sufficient cash on hand. These funds will be actively invested in both domestic and international organic growth, as well as strategic growth opportunities, including M&A. That's our aspiration. Next, please. Finally, regarding our capital policy, we recognize that liquidity in our shares remains limited, making trading difficult for many institutional investors. To address this, we are working to improve the supply-demand balance and are considering new share issuance and partial sales by the founder. These steps aim to improve accessibility for a broader investor base. From May to July, we conducted our first ever share buyback, which we believe contributed positively to our share price and liquidity. In June, we were added to the Russell 3000 index, which we understand will further enhance our visibility and liquidity. Going forward, we will continue to monitor market conditions closely and take appropriate timely actions. This concludes my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention.
CEO, Mr. Aikawa, thank you very much. Now, from the participants, we have been receiving many questions, so we would like to answer them in order. The first question, the new clinics, you are opening them up, many of them. Are the new clinics starting up as planned? And the male customers, are you seeing an increase in that? Please go ahead. First of all, the newly opening clinics this year, we are seeing a steady visit by customers. By the Gorilla Clinic and Astroderlize, we are opening up the new clinics continuously. And as for the male customers, we are seeing a large number of them visiting our clinics, and we are seeing an increase in that number. So compared to the female customers, the male customers, the growth rate, we believe has a lot of potential because there's not that many that are entering the market.
Next question. Pricing strategy. Future pricing trend, what is your perspective? And would you continue offering a fixed? Would you continue to foresee the decreasing in the price, or the price will be stabilizing? What is your take? As has been explained, we are taking multi-brand strategies. Shonan Bio Dermatology offers relatively reasonable price with a high turnover. And when it comes to June Clinic or Neo Skin Clinic, those are positioned in the mid-range to the high range prices. And customers' needs are the focus on the high quality within a high price, or the other group of the customers are prefer to have more accessible the service. So to meet those needs, we have a respective pricing strategy. Thank you.
We'd like to move on to the next question. Regarding the growth of strategy is what I would like to know. The organic growth and inorganic growth, including M&A. Can you explain about what are your thoughts on this? Well, first of all, as I have mentioned before, within the orthopedics area is June Clinic, AGA. The net increase basis in the market areas where we have a potential to grow, we're going to proactively open up new clinics. And what was the other part of the question? The question? The M&A side. Yes. And regarding M&A, we are conducting M&A almost every year. And even now, as we speak, we are finding good M&A deals. And I can say this is one of the strengths of our group, which is that the clinics that we have acquired, almost 100%. The clinics that were making losses after the acquisition turned into black ink, and the ones that were already making profit are further increasing their profitability. Therefore, moving forward, we would like to actively conduct M&A. Thank you.
As for M&A, for example, in regions, and for example, in the US or Asia or Japan, any geography or type of M&A, what are the targets? Currently, in North America, we are searching for a possible project, and Asia, Malaysia, Thailand, and Vietnam, as well as Indonesia, there are some offers. We don't intend to capture every opportunity, so we carefully scrutinize and select the possible M&A. And of course, we carefully examine the price as well as business opportunities and decide. That's the important point. So we scrutinize one by one. We are in the process. Thank you.
Moving forward, for example, in Japan, how many clinics are you planning to open? Well, the pace of opening, we have about 260 clinics. So on a clinical basis, within the next 10 years, we would like to open up to 1,000 for sure. Thank you.
Future profitability prospect. Could you share with us? Yes. We have been deploying in the business, and there are some variations of the margin level depending on the business. So now to meet the time, we will make sure to secure sufficient margin and management resources are properly allocated or in a transformed business format, and those are important things. And what we have been engaging, and so far, as for the establishment of the new clinic, it's estimated not to be high margin. And there is still the market and the capacity available to be able to open 100 or 200 clinics so that overall margin will improve. That's our prospect. Thank you.
For example, the reduction of fee or one-time negative factors, at this point is something that you can assume. At this point, do you think that all the bad factors or negative factors have been already taken care of? Well, this time there was the concentration in a way of the negative factors, so the results were not so good. But because of that, because we have gone down once, moving forward, we believe that it is going to improve and go upward again, and we are already feeling that. Therefore, this time, as a one-time factor, it did go down, but this is something that we had to respond to. Thank you.
Managing growth. It didn't grow much. SG&A slightly increased. In the second half, is it going to be normalized? Yes. We made the high level of investment, for laser, for example, the 100 units we bought. So those are under temporary expenditures we had in the first half, but in the second half, not big investment is associated with the nature of our business, but we made a bold decision to make a big investment in the first half. But then I think that is going to be settled in the second half. Thank you. Yoshida-san, any other follow-up? If I may supplement, as the consolidated group, and the consultation fees and the capital policy, legal fees were partially impacted on the performance and EC response as well. So those are the factors contributing to push up the SG&A. So the 7%, the 12 million is year-on-year, and 15 million. So the 3 million increase is not much big impact on our overall financial performance. Thank you.
Next is a question regarding the outlook. This fiscal year's ending or the outlook for next fiscal year and the EPS several years from now, how is it going to grow? Can you comment on the future outlook of these? Well, towards our target, we need to steadily expand the business. And specifically speaking of how much of specific EPS growth we can achieve, to say that now is difficult. But the track record, meaning for the last 25 years since we have started the business, the number of customers is continuously increasing. And though the surrounding environment is changing, we are rebuilding the businesses that will match this changing environment. So moving forward, we will enter the phase of where the revenue is going to further increase. Mr. Yoshida, if you want to add, yes. As the listed consolidated group, at this point, we're not disclosing the EPS. On the other hand, from the investors, we are hearing voices that you would like to know such a guidance. So we would like to continuously consider that. I cannot disclose the specific numbers, but as been explained today, restructuring has been conducted and the one-time expense has all been spent. Therefore, moving forward, we will be improving the business. So at that some point, we would like to consider us disclosing the EPS as well. Thank you.
Capital policy question. Looking at the current share price trend, the shareholder response or the share price measures, probably we need to enhance more. What is your thought on that? Yoshida-san, please. Every time when we have the earnings call, we are putting emphasis on the capital policy, and particularly we are working on to improve the liquidity. So for that purpose, we have been considering measures. So since May this year, we conducted a share buyback, and we saw some effect to some extent. And as has been said, not just the share buyback, but the dividend payment is under consideration. Meanwhile, again, business restructuring has been completed. So now we are entering into the phase of the growth investment. And as Mr. Aikawa said, there are attractive M&A and opportunities available in Japan and overseas. So shareholder return and growth investment, for those two, we will now try to strike the good balance. Thank you. Or if I may add, this is Aikawa speaking. For the purpose of expanding our business, M&A is one of our strengths. So there, we put focus on it to make a proactive investment to focus on the fundamental business growth. Ultimately, this will lead to the shareholder return as well.
Thank you very much. Next question is that moving forward, the shareholding of the CEO, do you have any thoughts on selling them moving forward? Well, as our challenge from the most of the institutional investors, we are told that the liquidity of our shares is low. So issuing new shares or selling the shares that I hold, through that, the gains and proceeds from that, we like, in order for that to be used for the next investment, I think such a thing will be necessary to do. Thank you very much.
I'm conscious of time. So Mr. Aikawa, could you give the message now to the audience? Thank you very much indeed for kindly participating in this earnings call. We are still young. Since its establishment, it's in a quarter century, but we are relatively new. But our strength is the spirit of never give up. So what we have been envisioning has been thoroughly executed, and that is our strength. So I thank you in advance for your continued understanding and support. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. With this, we would like to conclude this earnings call. Thank you all very much for your kind attendance.